following TBT interview with the Northern Bruiser, the Bevvyweight Drill, was pre-recorded on the 27th of March 2018. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to TBT Interviews. I am your host, Matt Burns, and on this episode, we've actually got a returning guest. We've got the Bevvyweight, the Northern Bruiser. He's Drill.
How you doing? How's it going?
It's all well. And I've got to say, good to hear from you again.
It's been too long, pal.
It has been a bit too long, hasn't it?
It has.
Plenty of stories, I'm sure.
Yeah,
plenty of stories.
A lot's happened.
I know. Because if I'm not, last time we were hot off some winning streaks, weren't we? Last time.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure you've got plenty of stories to tell and whatnot. So, how have things been going on since the last time we interviewed you?
Well, it's been more ups than downs, so I can't complain. You know what I mean? And I'm enjoying it. Done a lot.
It's always good.
So I think things are looking good.
It's always good when things are up and whatnot. I've noticed that you've been getting more bookings and whatnot. Almost near enough every time I'm near enough heading towards a show. Your name's popping up somewhere.
So I like to hear. I want to be busy.
It's always better to be busy than bored.
That's true.
It's a saying I've always said and I've always followed. And one thing I will state, in regards since last time, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, you've actually started your own promotion.
I have. That is correct. Yeah. This is wrestling. It's called. We're not long just had our first show. When was it? 10th of March.
Wow.
Press Start. It was called.
I take it are you a bit of a gamer by any chance?
I used to be, not as much anymore. I don't have enough time now.
I do like the reference,
I try
though.
to play when I can.
I do like the reference, though, the press start.
Well, it's fitting, for the first show, so why not?
It's where it all starts.
Well, it was going to be called The Beginning, if I'm going to be honest with you. Mm-hmm. But it was a bit naff.
Yeah.
So I thought, why not call it Press Start? It sounds a lot more better, doesn't it? Exactly. Instead of The Beginning.
No, it's catchy, and you might have got some people who were gamers looking into it as well.
Well, I hope so.
Well, you got me.
Well,
you got me looking into it, try and keep up to date on it and whatnot.
Well, I've succeeded then, haven't I?
There you have it. But I will state, it's always good to see more business for the British scene and whatnot. And how did it feel doing your own show?
Stressful, but I'm proud of it. Really, my aim to be honest, is trying to be different from everybody else. I know every other promotion probably says the same thing. We want to be different, we don't want to be like everyone else. But no, genuinely, I want to be different from every other promotion, because at the end of the day, it's the way you see it. Like the Midlands is a good example. You've got 7 or 8 promotions within 20 minutes of each other.
Yep.
And they've all got the same guys on it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then you've got these other guys that are under this cloud that don't get an opportunity.
Yeah, I actually... I was going to bring that up.
Yeah, go on then, I'll let you bring it up. Go on.
I was going to bring it up because what I noticed is, on your card, is you've actually got some established wrestlers, but you've also got some fresh faces.
Yeah.
Which is good. It's always unique, and it's to me. Me personally, I feel as though any show that gives chances to new talent, fresh faces, You know, it's preparing the UK wrestling business for the future.
Well, exactly. That's the way I see it. It's like you've got, like I was going to say, you've got these guys that just below the surface that are not getting these opportunities. And I think, me personally, the guys I've got on are just as good as the guys that are established and getting booked everywhere. It's just don't get the opportunity to shine. And that's the thing I'm trying to do with This Is Wrestling. Instead of bringing, like, for this is no offense to the more established guys or anything, but this is just an example. Like, you've got your Martin Kirby's, your El Ligueros, Joey Hayes, Dylan Roberts, Ashton Smith, even Pyro, I've said Ashton Smith, Sam Bailey. You've got all them, and everybody knows the name.
Yeah.
But not everybody's heard of your Phil Michaels, your Sandy Beach, your Isaac Quinns. You know, for example, your JJ Webbs, Ethan Allen. Nobody's heard of them.
Yeah.
But
well, one name you missed off there on the established slot.
Yeah.
You missed yourself off.
I don't think I'm... Personally, I don't like to blow me on.
No, that's why I thought I'd plug you just a little bit.
I honestly don't think I'm at that standard. You know what I mean? I think I'm a good mid-card guy.
No, but, you know, the good thing about it is you got a cool level head and whatnot, and and it's great that you're actually giving the opportunities and whatnot. It's great that you're getting the experience for the inexperienced guys as well, because you're getting them to wrestle up against some wild talented wrestlers. So straight away, it's going to benefit everyone all around.
Yeah. Well, like on my second announcement that I made, I've got Sandy Beach versus Dylan Roberts. Straight
away, that's definitely going to be something to watch.
You probably wouldn't see that on any other show. So this is where the more experienced guys get to wrestle a newcomer, and the less experienced guy gets more experience and gets himself out there at the end of the day, and that's the way I see it. And that's
exactly. It's a win-win.
Thing we're running for it. This Is Wrestling. Exactly, it's a win-win for everybody.
It's a win-win, and I'm surprised you haven't even put on exclusive. Because technically, in a way, it sort of is. You're the first one to do it. Them matchups.
Well, yeah, that's true. Yeah.
You know, for the first time ever.
Yeah, that's one of the other things we're going for as well. First time ever matches that no one else has done yet. You know what I mean? And I can guarantee probably within the next year, some of the guys we're booking on their roster will probably be on 10 new promotions by next year. Guarantee it.
Well, fingers crossed. You know, for them and everything. You know, because it's always good seeing up and coming talent. Always great to see.
And the other thing as well we're trying to do is bring talent in from other places.
Yeah.
So, which I've also noticed, like, again, using the West Midlands as an example, they mostly just use the guys from that area. It's very rare they bring anyone in from the outside. What I'm trying to do is bring people, like, I'm using a lot of the guys from the West Midlands, because you don't see a lot of them down here, you see.
Yeah.
So that's what we're aiming for. We're aiming to bring guys from the West Midlands and even from the Yorkshire area, so people can see different wrestling instead of seeing the same guys that you do normally around the Northwest.
Exactly, and it's like a bit of a culmination, isn't it?
Exactly. So that, I think, and that as well will do as well on the promotion, and make us unique from everybody else.
Well, straight away, if that doesn't get any fans' appetite wet to go see the show, any of your shows, I don't know what will.
Well, exactly.
I don't know what will, because straight away you got your first matches ever. You know the first match up straight away. You know, as much as, you know, sometimes a lot of people can say, "Oh, you've never fought. How do you know they're going to work?" There's only one way to do it. Be there.
Exactly.
Because I'll never forget the first time I encountered yourself.
Yeah.
I'll never forget that. Honestly, you're an absolute character. Brilliant. Honestly, it's you have a way. You have a way of pulling the crowd towards you in a positive manner,
Yeah.
and it's great you've got that. You're very entertaining. You make it fun.
Well, that's what wrestling's all about at the end of the day, isn't it? People want to cheer the good guys and be entertained.
Exactly. But I will state, congratulations on doing your first show. Hopefully, the next one goes on to bigger and brighter, better things.
Me too.
And whatnot. But how have you been doing it at other shows?
To be honest, been doing rather well, if I may say. Since when was it? 2016, late 2016, when I made my first debut at Pro Wrestling for You.
Yeah.
That's when things really kicked off for me, to be honest. And it's just been up ever since then. So really, I've got PW4U to thank for my quick sharp in the rise. Is that the way? Yeah.
Yeah. I also saw a lot of your work from BWP as well.
Yeah. BWP have given me a lot of opportunities at this moment in time, and I've just taken them with both hands, and things are just... I'm on fire there at the moment. I mean, I ended up winning the Welsh belt, and I don't think I lost for about 7 months. Well, but unfortunately, I ended up losing the Welsh belt.
I will state this. Yes, you may have lost the belt, but I feel like you were robbed.
Of course I was robbed.
You were definitely robbed.
As if Phil Woodvarn would beat me. I mean, the guy's not even a wrestler.
I will be honest with you. When I first caught wind of that, I was like, "Oh, Joe's probably just let him take a photo with it." When I actually found out it was legit, I was like, "What? How did that happen?"
Well,
and then I literally went around. I found the footage, watched it, and I was like, "You were clearly robbed."
There was obviously Don Micho had it planned from the beginning what was going to happen. Maybe I should have had eyes in the back of my head on that one.
True, but at least one thing it can do potentially. Who knows? You could even possibly you never say never. You could go for the big one.
Well, from history at the BWP, once people win the Champions of Wales belt, 98% of the time they end up becoming the catchweight champion. So the Open's looking good on that front. Some
good numbers there. Good numbers.
Exactly. But first, I still have unfinished business with Mr. Phil Woodvarn, so I want to get that out of the way first.
Oh, definitely. One thing I will state this. I'll be looking forward to seeing that myself. So if anybody wants to look into that, please check it out. If I'm not mistaken, it's also on the BWP On Demand. Yeah,
it is. That's where all the shows get put on monthly.
So if anybody was interested in checking that out, go for it. Please do check out the BWP On Demand.
Yeah.
Now, I've got to bring up a bit of a subject that in the past has caused some disagreements and whatnot.
Yeah.
But I'll do it in the best way I can, which is I'll just say the hashtag. Hashtag Justice for Drill.
Yeah, hashtag Justice for Drill. It's funny how things come around, isn't it?
It is. Now, I will state this. During the early days of it and whatnot, I don't know exactly what happened and whatnot. Myself, and it's sort of, one thing that nobody can take away from you is that you were the first ever King of the Kingdom champion.
Yeah. I was thinking about that today, when I agreed to do the interview with you. was making me think back, going, you know, they may have took the title away from me in controversial style, but one thing they'll never take away is that I was the first ever UKWA champion.
And I'll be honest
that'll
with you.
always be in history, scratched in history.
Yeah, and I'll be honest with you. I was quite proud. I was actually able to get that interview with you not long after you won it. Was I the first one to interview you about it?
Yeah, you was, yeah.
High honour that was. That was a high honour. But one thing I will state, Justice for Drill has been going on for quite some time, and it looked like it was going down and out, but then all of a sudden it's now managed to come back.
Yeah, obviously when all that rigmarole happened,
mm-hmm.
I basically put Justice for Drill out as a joke, if I'm honest with you.
Yeah.
Just for a mess about, but obviously
it got some legs.
The wrestling world cottoned on, and it ended up being a massive thing. And I think UKWA realised they made a mistake doing what they're doing.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, they made a decision, and everybody's got to live with that.
Yeah.
But I think that must have gone on for about 2-3 months.
Mm-hmm.
And then obviously it's died down the last 4 or 5 months, and I totally forgot about it until I got contacted for a rematch, and albeit on the 1 year anniversary.
Yeah.
When I won it.
Who knows? Lightning could strike twice.
Well, it's been a long time coming, so I think I deserve this. And when I finally have my match, I'm going to try my best to try and win it back.
Yeah,
But it technically lose it to anybody.
Wow.
But in my eyes, I'm still...
You're still the champion.
I'm a king without a crown.
Well, at least one thing, at least with this, once and for all, will actually have, at the end of the day, a crowning moment at that show. If I'm not mistaken, is that on the 14th of April?
I think that is correct. Yeah, which church?
That it is, and that is under the Academy.
Yes.
Now,
so that'll be my first time wrestling for them as well.
So straight away, a debut, a championship match. Could this all be coming together?
Well, I won it in which church last time on my debut in a championship match. So, I've had a lot of gold, as they say, around my waist over the last year. So why not keep the train rolling on that?
Why not? And I will state, I am looking forward to that match and whatnot. Regardless of it, at least after that match, there'll be more of a definitive of who is the real champion. Because a lot of people are stating you've got a big claim to be the rightful champion. Yeah,
exactly.
Because I will state, I have seen some of the comments that I've actually been on and whatnot, where people are saying, oh, come on, let them fight it out.
Yeah. Well, regardless of the result on when wrestled, is it Joe Black? Is that his name?
Joe Black.
Regardless of the result, win or lose, I've only got myself to blame if I don't win. So.
And if you do win, you're definitely blaming yourself for that.
Well, yeah. Regardless of the result, I've had my rematch. I can finally put Justice for Drill to bed.
And you can basically put everything behind you,
Yeah,
exactly. I get what you mean. I have to give you a bit of a heads up, though. With Joe Black, he can be crafty. He can be crafty.
He certainly won't be the first person I've met who's crafty, and I'm certainly sure he won't be the last one. But, put it this way, I don't think he's ever faced anybody like me.
I don't think most people haven't faced anyone like you, but I will state, when you first see him, You won't think he's strong. He is fairly strong.
I don't think he's stronger than me though.
I'm not stating that. I'm just looking forward to the hard fought contest.
I'm bigger than him. I'm taller than him. I'm more experienced than him. So he's got a slim chance of beating me, if I'm honest.
Fingers crossed. For yourself, you're probably looking forward to having lightning strike twice and becoming a first time ever, 2-time King of the Kingdom champion.
Sounds amazing. Sounds brilliant, doesn't it?
So straight away there, you'll be making history again.
Yeah. That's what I'm all about. I'm about making history, brother.
And that's what definitely one way to do it and whatnot. So straight away, if anybody's interested in that one, please check out the Academy Wrestling, Academy Pro Wrestling on Facebook. They've got a show on the 14th. They've got all the contact details on their Facebook and whatnot. And straight away there, the big match there for me is the King of the Kingdom Championship. It is Joe Black versus Drill.
Yes, can't wait for it.
I can't wait for it. It's, I already stated I'm already there. I'm already paid. My seat's already paid for.
Front row.
Any row, I'll aim for any row if I can get it.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Who had the title after it got taken off me?
Who ended up with the title?
Yes.
It was Joey Sanchez.
And how long did he have that title for?
He did hold it for about 2 or 3 months.
Right. And how long did I hold it for?
You did hold it for a long time.
Was it about 5 months?
It was about 6 to 7, I think.
So am I the longest ever?
You're still the longest reigning.
That's what I like to hear.
From my account, at the very least, it does come across as you're still the longest, and I think you defended the most so far, possibly as well.
I think I defended it 3 times.
3 times. It's about steady even potentially, but I thought a bit more than that. But either way, you might be I don't know about the full history. We'd have to look into that in regards to it. But I think you might be. Not 100% sure. But I look forward to coming down, watching that show, watching that match. Just to either way, history's going to be made because we've got the current champion versus
the uncrowned champion.
The uncrowned champion.
That's what it should be billed as.
Exactly. And here's the thing. There can only be one champion. And
exactly.
This is it. Winner takes all.
Exactly.
So I look forward to that. So with all that being said and done and whatnot, have you got any further upcoming matches that you've got coming up?
I forgot next. Can't think off the top of my head. I've got Wrestle Island coming up.
Wrestle Island
coming up. When is it? What month in? In April. 29th of April.
Ooh.
I don't know what match I'm in yet, but I've been told I'm on the show, but I'm not quite sure what match I'm in yet.
That should be interesting. And anybody who is interested in seeing, check out Wrestle Island. They also do some great matches, great lineups. If I'm not mistaken, I saw you the last time I was at Wrestle Island. I saw you taking on D-Mac.
That was last year.
Yeah, it was.
That's a long time ago.
No, that was the last time I was there. I was able to get there, unfortunately. But the good news is, I'm actually getting more availability. So who knows? I might actually be turning up to there.
I think you should get down. It's going to be a good show.
Oh, definitely. To be honest with you, most shows with yourself on should be. It's always entertaining.
Yeah. Well, Wrestle Island it's very entertaining. You have a lot of guys on that you'll not see a lot of in the Northwest. He has a very good roster available to him.
That he definitely does.
Yeah. As well as oh, sorry, go on.
No. The platform's yours.
As well, I can't remember. I forgot, but I got BWP on this Friday.
Ooh.
At Ellesmere Port, so it's going to be the first show there.
Check that one out.
And then I've got the BWP again on Easter Sunday. That's where's that one? That's at Prestatyn Frith Arena.
Now, we don't know exactly when when the actual recording of this will be actually coming out. So just in case if some of these show dates have been missed, we do apologise, but we hope that you actually turned up there just in case.
Well, yeah, I've got to wrestle Big T on Sunday.
Oh, good luck on that. Good luck.
Yeah, so that's going to be an exciting match. I'll probably have no skin left on my chest.
Just out of curiosity, do you have health insurance?
No. Maybe I should take it later now.
You might just need some just in case. But one thing, is there anybody you want to give a shout out to or anything?
Is there anyone else? I got GPW next month as well. Grand Pro Wrestling. Wigan. I'm in a fast track 4-way.
Wow.
So that's if you win it, you can cash in on any title on the same night. So it's like you can be heavyweight champion or the British champion, or even like my tag team partner Big Joe did. He won it and cashed in on the tag titles, which we ended up winning on the same night.
Congratulations, by the way, for Dan. And who knows, you could end up winning it again. This time, and maybe going for the big one.
Yeah. Oh well. Yeah. Maybe. I don't think my tag team partners will be happy about it because we just lost our tag trophies to Martin Kirby and Ashton Smith. So maybe I might, if I win, I might cash it back in on that.
Why not? Never say never. You can always help out. Help out your brothers.
Yeah, exactly. That's all I can think of at this moment in time on top of my head, unfortunately.
That's understandable. Is there anywhere we can find you?
You can find me on Facebook. The Bevvyweight Drill. That's my wrestling page.
Check him out.
Yeah. Also, you can check my promotion out as well, which is called This Is Wrestling.
I do recommend you check that out.
Yeah. Also, you can find it on Twitter at This Is Wrestling 1. Also, my Twitter page account is Silver Daz as well.
And I also know that you every time I see you seem to be always wearing some flashy merchandise.
Is what, sorry?
Have you got any exclusive merchandise? Any merchandise that you sell?
Unfortunately not. No.
Well, I'm surprised at that because almost every time I'm seeing you, you've normally got some snazzy top.
Yeah. Just real proper answer to that is I just couldn't bother buy anymore. But I should really invest in some merchandise if I'm honest with you, because there is demand for it. And I go, yeah, I'll get some, and then I don't bother getting any. So
if you buy it, they will come.
Love it.
Why not? But anyway, I have to say a massive thank you for being on, on today's show and whatnot. I appreciate the time that you've given us and whatnot. And I will say, the fact that you actually, as soon as I asked you, you did it on such short notice as well, which I appreciate.
No problem. I appreciate you asking me to be on it. I've got time for anybody who wants to talk to me and interview me and stuff like that. So no problem.
It's always a pleasure with yourself as well, because each time I feel as though each time I've interviewed you, we've always had plenty of stories. There's always something going on, and it's always great to see you as well. and whatnot. Because up and down the road, I've seen you a few times at shows like PW for you and everything. It's always good to see you and see how entertaining you are.
Thank you, I appreciate it. Like I said, I'm always there to try and entertain people and bring something slightly different to the show.
And I appreciate it. So with that, thank you very much. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I recommend you check out Drill, check out This Is Wrestling, and whatnot. Please just hop onto his social media and give him likes, give him shares, give him tweets and everything, all the above. For myself, that'll be a wrap up. If you want to check this interview out or any previous ones, check out our website, which is www.theburningtruthuk.com, and we give out, we do many shout outs and whatnot. But I'll be most likely covering them on the broadcast or straight after this interview. So I'll hopefully catch you all at either the next review, the next interview, or the next broadcast. Till then, check out your local wrestling and stay safe. The Burning Truth would like to give the UK wrestling media a massive shout out for all photography work, recordings, and helping set up any current interviews or future interviews. So please check out all their social media here and give them a like, a share, subscribe. Thank you.